Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as the Aztecs. Before we start playing today, I would like to answer some comments, so let's start with that. Or actually, no, before I talk about the comments, let's quickly go through some changes I made off camera. It's nothing major, I just went through all our cities and checked the unhappiness again. I was trying to find a way how to squeeze out some extra happiness anywhere I could. What I did, I bought 4 Inquisitors so that we can get rid of the religious divisions next turn, and I queued up some more buildings focused on the poverty reduction, so mostly caravansaries, because they do help really well with poverty, and they can be built around like 6 turns in most of our cities, so that's pretty fast, and hopefully we will be able to get a lot of extra happiness this way. So that's one thing, and now I can get those comments. First of all, let's start with villages. Here. Receive gold in production if built on a road or railroad that connects to owned cities. So this is why I removed some roads on the villages, and I didn't hurt my yields from those villages. I even tried this some time ago. I built a village in the middle of nowhere, let's say like this one, and I tried to build just one tile of road under it. It doesn't work. It really does have to connect cities. So yeah, in some cases you can remove a road from under a village and it won't hurt the yields. That's one thing. Second, why I'm not building seaports. Seaports need coal, and because of the type of victory we are going after, I think it's better to first invest all the coal that we have into navy upgrades, and after that, if we have some coal left, and we should have like 4 coal left in the end, I think we can build either seaports or factories. We can think about it later, but right now I think that it's more beneficial to us to upgrade our navy, get the advantage, and yeah, later decide what we do with the leftover coal, that little bit that we will have. That second thing, and the last thing, landmarks. Why I don't like landmarks? Let's explain it here on this landmark, and I will compare this to villages. This is a perfect example. I built a landmark here, and I should probably say first that I do know how the yields from landmarks work. I know that they are going up with time because they are based on the difference between the era of the artifact and the era at which we are playing. So the farther we get into the game, the larger the difference and the better the yields. But the yields that increase are just gold and culture by 1 for every era. I don't expect this game to really last until information era, so the yields won't go up too much. We will go to modern era and end probably in early atomic era, so the yields in the early atomic era don't matter. We won't have those anymore, so we can just count the modern era. So let's say this tile has yields 5 for the 1 food and 1 production. I'm not gonna talk about that because it doesn't change based on the landmark. Now, this is what I get when I leave the landmark here. 1 1 5 4 tile, yeah. That kinda sucks. Because I can get more from this. It's not like when I take the artifact away from the tile, the tile is unusable after that. I can still get something else on this tile. Here specifically, it's on the road. I can get the village here. So I will end up with tile that's 1 food. Then I get the extra production because it's a village on the road. So we are talking about 2 production. Then I get 6 gold. I'm comparing it to this village. And then I get 3 science, and I get 3 culture. You can see it here on this village. So I get a tile that is better than this. Plus, on top of that, I still have the artifact that I take from this tile. Let me check the artifacts. Should be one somewhere. It also gives me yields. It gives me culture and tourism. Although I think that the tourism is wrong here. I think it gives +1 tourism only. Or I'm missing something somewhere. But I think it really does give only 1. But still. So I can choose between 1, 1, 5, 4 tile. Or 1 food, 2 production, 6 gold, 3 science, 3 culture. And 3 culture on top of that from the artifact and 1 tourism. That's quite easy decision for me. Like, the second option is better, and I will take that every time. Even on tiles when it's not so obvious. Let's say when there is landmark somewhere on the hill where the only other option, or I can build still a village on the hill, but I prefer mines. I still rather have the yields from the artifact itself. It's still gonna be that 3 culture and 1 tourism. And on top of that, I'll have like 7 production compared to 2 production, 3 gold, and 4 tourism, something, I mean 4 culture, something like that. I still want the production, so this is why I'm taking artifacts, and then I'll use the tiles for something else. Maybe if we were going for like a culture victory or a science victory, where we could expect that the game would last until almost the end of information era, then fine. The difference in the end would be so huge between, I mean, the difference between the era of the artifact and the era at which we are playing. At the end, the difference would be so huge that we would be getting like I don't know, 7 culture from the tile, 8 gold. Maybe then it would be worth it, but not right now. Everyone can have a different opinion on this, but this is just explanation for what I'm doing, why I'm doing this, and yeah, when I just count the yields, I think this is better. So that's the explanation, and now we can finally start playing. We can grab some more artifacts now. For someone, this probably will be a torture, because I will be taking artifacts from all these sides, but well, I just explained why. Especially on artifacts like this. I mean, we have artifacts from Renaissance era here, so the difference between Renaissance era and we are about to enter modern era, that's like 2 eras, that's nothing. This tile wouldn't give us any yields, and for example, this is a city that desperately needs production, so we really want to mine here. Again, I think just taking artifacts from this is simply better. Let's get it. That's 1, and then we will somewhere get worker, send him here and get the mine. And that's perfect. And here is the proof that we are only getting +1 tourism from the artifact. I will have to check if we are really getting +3 culture. So we have 2131. In this case, that's ancient era. This is... Maybe here it's worth it. I can still build a village here. Get the science. But... maybe in this case I will actually go for the landmark, because the difference between modern era and ancient era is pretty significant. So the yields in this case will be really nice. Let's see. But still, it just sucks. If I had a village here, I would still have the same amount of gold. I would have a similar amount of culture, and I would have the science on top of that. I think even in this case it was a mistake. Just wanted to try, but... do we have any poverty problems here? We do. Is it gonna help? No. I'll still work the tile, but even in this case, when we have the artifact from ancient era, I think it would be better to just take the artifact. Well, I tried. Now I have my confirmation, so I'm just taking artifacts everywhere now. Let's take the Indian one, and that's 2138, 2142. So for some reason we got 4 culture from this, but it's probably because of some modifier that we have inside of the city. So I think the correct yields from artifacts really are 3 culture, 1 tourism. Okay, now we can end the turn. Oh, one more thing about the war. Oh, come on, no! That hurt. That really hurt. This is our high production city and just got hit by volcano eruption. How many workers do we have around here? Maybe I'll buy 1 more. We don't have much money, but I think in this case I will have to do it. But what I wanted to talk about peace treaties. Now Japan can declare war on us. In 6 turns, Polynesia will be able to declare war on us. I won't declare war myself. I will just wait for them until they declare. And I'm hoping that before they do it, I'll be able to upgrade our navy. If I can upgrade our navy before they declare, then I will declare on them to speed things up. But not before that. So for a few extra turns, we won't be fighting. I really want to get my cruisers. Oh, what do we have here? We get something better. 3 food is kind of bad, but I can shave off 2 turns from the growth. Maybe I will work the tile after all. This is probably gonna be a significant difference. Yeah, let's work the food as well. Maybe. I don't mind the extra production. How does it look like with the engineer? Let's work the food. Oven. Yeah, I think I want the growth. I accidentally clicked on the wrong pop-up. Oh, never mind. Working. Oh, still can work some more specialists here. Let's log the school. How does it look like with the scientist? 9 turns. Oh no, that's engineer. 9 turns. Okay. And scientist 9 turns. Oh, that's a long time. But it's good to know that we can get the engineer in only 9 turns. I'll still try to build the Eiffel Tower here even after the volcano eruption. We lost... What did we lose? We lost the workshop. It's unfortunate. No, let's build it after the customs house. We lost some people, but should be able to recover quite well. With the help of the engineer, we should be able to get the Eiffel Tower in a reasonable time. Who can build me a lumber mill? Yeah, let's get the lumber mill. And now Inquisitors. So this should give us some extra happiness. And I think we lost some happiness because of the eruption, which is very unfortunate. Lists, critic crime. Now let's work this tile. Spices to Gandhi. He will come back if he wants it again. And court house. So let's check the unhappiness. Crime, poverty, isolation. Well, let's go back there. I'll queue up some more buildings. Walls, barracks. That solves the crime for a while. That's the biggest problem. After that, gonna solve the isolation with the lighthouse. That will remove it completely and forever. And for poverty... I think poverty will have to wait. Because I'd like to get... I'd like to get the floating gardens and council, monument and shrine, and granary, and everything else basically. Maybe I'll change this later, but for now I will queue up these buildings. 45, 45. Don't even have enough money for one upgrade now. Okay, well, let's just wait until the next turn. Okay. Working on the railroads. Okay, and we should have one more Inquisitor somewhere down here. Why did it not change the... The hell? It does have religious divisions. That is odd. Let's try again. I mean, we have the faith to try this. And every turn I should just check the Indian coast, make sure that Japan is not trying to do something stupid. Okay. Classical era. Still, I want to have a mine here. I can't help it. I just think that taking artifacts is better unless you are going for a culture-heavy game. Okay. Now we can end the turn. Okay, we've taken over his culture. Not a big deal, don't really care about that. On the spices, how much money can you offer? You know what, I'll take 550 from you. Oh, one more thing I wanted to do and I forgot about that. Well, we can do it now. It's still not too late. I want to trade with Russia. She has 37 tax and it's right next to Japan, so it's probably not a bad idea giving her some tax, maybe even some extra free happiness. Let's give her all of this. And I'm not sure that I want to give her horses. I know that horses can or would give her access. Would allow her to build more Cossacks, but I'm not sure that she's in a shape where she'd be able to use horses or more horses. We can try, let's say 4 horses and see what happens, but I want to keep some horses for agribusinesses later. And we just give her, or no, we don't give her all of this. I will try to get her vote. Yep. There. Joy. Now she entered industrial era. This is ridiculous. I was trying to find a way how to send this army to Yekaterinburg to defend the city, but I just have to declare on America if I want to protect the city. It's just so stupid. Okay, well, if Japan declares war, we'll just think about how we solve the problem. Maybe we will actually fight William again. He is gonna start some new cities that we can easily raise then. Why not? It's just annoying having a city here. By the way, 1, 2, 3. No, we can't buy this tile and block the city location. That kind of sucks. But from this side, 1, 2, 3. No, it wouldn't work either. And I'm definitely not starting a city here. Oh, nice. That's a decent tile. And more horses that give us monopoly back. Good. Units gain 10% strength when attacking. And this should give the bonus also to our navy. I have no idea why navy would get the bonus from horses, but it doesn't say land units. So that's useful. Over it. Something about it. Yep. Let's try to log, let's say, the bank, but it's probably not gonna make any difference. No, it actually reduced the happiness. Interesting. Okay, let's get science. It also reduced the happiness, but science is probably worth it. I can't afford to buy a tile, so don't have a choice. Okay, more trades with Gandhi ended, but he will come back, that's fine. As for you, let's send this guy north. We have to fix all these improvements as soon as possible. And again. Oh, we want more followers. Wait, that's the reason. It's not because there is different religion, it's because we don't have enough followers in the city. Okay. Then we need an Inquisitor. I mean, Inquisitor Missionary. So the Inquisitor can stay here. We will use him later. And the first railroad is finally done. Or this tile is not worth improving. It's too far. But we could just improve the iron. 6 extra iron. Here we have a worker. I think we lost the monopoly on jade. It's not a big deal, but still. Let's get it back. Are we working style? Yep. So repair the plantation. And again, nothing interesting here, nothing interesting here either. I have a bad feeling about the next war. Oh. Yeah, Japan finished Uffizi. Not a big deal, I didn't want that one there. Farmers discovered a rare plant, sure, I'll take that. And World Congress welcomes city-states. The world has entered the industrial era, so half of the people in the world entered industrial era. City-states find their place on the world stage. Yeah, this is a problem for us because especially, I think Polynesia has quite a few city-state allies that can change the results of votes. And what is this? Assign delegates to what? Yeah, choose host. How many votes does he have? He has 11 votes. We should be able to be a host thanks to our vassals. They should vote for us. And what is this? Baby boom. Oops. I don't want baby boom right now. It cost us like 500 gold per turn and 25 happiness. Just can't handle so many people suddenly. Population is growing exponentially thanks to a large upswing in the birth of as of late. All cities gain +1 population and experience 5 turns of Wheel of the King Day. I think this is actually 15 turns for marathon pace, but yeah, too many people. Can we just sacrifice one? Or one? Some, not just one. Okay, working on the repairs. Here we can finally get rid of the religious divisions. Can we use this guy to spread the religion somewhere? And send him to Genoa, because why not? Go. How does it look like with the pressure here? Cities will never get flipped. Maybe I will send him there. Yeah, let's go for this. Want Carthage to have our religion in as many cities as possible. And I'm thinking about buying some more missionaries here, but I think I will first wait for a little bit more faith. Yeah. This reduces unhappiness. So let's work the university. It's fine. This does nothing. Maybe let's get that little extra bit of production. Okay, this is gonna take forever. I think I will assign the people off camera. With, I don't know how many cities we have. 33 cities. We would be just assigning people until, I don't know, or for next 15 minutes or something. Important. Another Fusilier. We can use this guy again as a garrison here. Replace the last pikeman. What, did we get another one? Dead. Okay, let's just move him down here in case we decide to take Nijmegen. Oh, another one. Holy. Oh, but that's because we got all the population, yeah. Maybe we'll need one more unit in the north. And another one. Wait, this one can stay here. Now we can end the turn. But this baby boom really came at the wrong time. Position. Another great work. Don't have to worry about this road. We have the connection here. Let's just fix slumber mill. That. And you can start working on the railroad here. This is gonna be a mine. This is a horrible tile. Can we work something better? Yeah, the workshop should be fine. And okay, we are the next host. All our vassals voted for us. Oh, that's fine. There's caravanserai, and what is our problem now? Illiteracy, boredom, and poverty. Can we do something about illiteracy? Yes, that's fine. Looking for another citizen that we could assign to either market or a bank. Let's say this one. I just wanted to try it. No. Just makes things worse. Boredom and poverty. Build a customs house. That should help it both, actually. It gives a golden culture, so it's like a perfect solution. And we have 10,000, almost 11,000 for upgrades. I think we are done with upgrades on this side. Yeah. Okay, here I think I'll just upgrade 2, maybe 3 ships. These ships probably won't be fighting too much. And then we want to upgrade everything here. Once we are done with these upgrades, I think we can start fighting again. Yes, I want to work on that archaeological dig. Let's play 3 more turns. I want to see if Polynesia declares on us on the first turn when they can do it. That should be turn 631. There is the great engineer. It's pretty good. And the scientist is in 42 turns. That's gonna take a while. 45, 45, 45. Here we are done with the railroad. So these 2 cities are now connected to our capital. And okay, build the village here. Fortify. As the engineer, he's even where we need him. He'll wait until we get to the Eiffel Tower. Can't build the railroad here as long as the archaeologist is working. So let's work on this tile. And reason we don't have a railroad here. Okay, get rid of the road. Come on. 45, 45. Declaration of friendship with India. He'll come back, that's fine. And where are you sending that pioneer? Look, you have a nice island to the south with access to fish. Maybe even here there will be access to 2 fish. Just don't start some stupid city. This is a city location. Yeah, this is a viable city location for Assyria. I'm surprised you didn't start the city there yet. Can India get there? If she has open borders with Assyria, it would be possible. And we can't do anything about it. I can't block this tile. And it's not worth popping Great General here. Okay, whatever. They can have the city if they figure out how to get there. They can have it. Over the illiteracy boredom. That really didn't help. I guess we'll just work the farm. And the customs house again. I wanted those missionaries. 1 by 1 here as well. Maybe we can buy 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cities here. 1 more missionary. Okay, go. Consider our declaration of friendship. Dude! Why? And why would you do this when I'm not fighting with anyone? Okay. Still friendly, I'm really surprised he did that. Yes, we want to renew our declaration of friendship. Forest fire, that's fine. Now let me check, how does it look with the religious divisions? Just 1. I will try to find that off camera. Start with Genoa. I'll send 1 worker to help with the railroad. It's quite a long one. Could use some extra workforce. Still poverty. Well, we can build a bank. The 9 turns, that should help. A little bit of crime. Can't do anything about that. This should help with the poverty next weekend. Actually, I could build arsenal for the crime. It'll take a while, but why not? Go. Okay, the happiness is going up slowly. Illiteracy, boredom, crime, isolation. The previous turn, he cancelled the Declaration of Friendship. Now when we got another modifier, thanks to the Declaration of Friendship with India, he'll probably ask us for the Declaration of Friendship in a few turns again. Okay, there's military science. Citadel. Brandenburg Gate. What can we get from that? Great General appears. I like never build this wonder, so I don't even know what it does. Extra experience for all units built in the city. Reduces crime and increases the military supply by 10 in the city where it's built. If it was crime reduction across the whole empire, I'd definitely go for it, but because it's local, I don't think it's worth it. Military Academy. Cavalry, yeah. That will take a while until we can upgrade our land units. The important thing is that we are 26 turns away from modern era. And now we have, again, just 2 happiness. Because of the baby boom that we got, I think I will have to grab martial law. Happiness is still a huge problem. We want to go to war, so that means more unhappiness. Also, when we enter industrial era, it will change everything a little bit, and the result of entering the new era usually is drop in happiness. As much as I would like to get the science and culture, it's a massive boost. I have to wait. I need to get the happiness first. We are now building constabularies pretty much in all our cities, so this should be very significant. Or maybe not. We have to wait a turn. No, we just had to close the tab. So it's plus 14, and I'll focus more on constabularies. We still probably need them in some cities. Okay, so far so good. Enough? Yeah, it was. Should be also fine. Did not. How? Holy crap! How is it possible it didn't work? And don't you have the technology to sell this item? Can we give you military science? I don't want to give her more tax. Maybe I'll give her rifling. And she can have the world map. Actually, no. Let's just give her rifling. No, I don't want to give you open borders, but I can sell you perfume if you want it. It might be better to just build roads here. Get rid of what? It wouldn't change much. Now let's... just leave it as it is. Not a big deal. Oh, hey, we got a free Gatling gun. That's pretty good. Except I think need the Gatling gun to the north. We can choose ideology. That should help with our happiness. It expired. So on the next turn, Polynesia will probably declare. I think they'll try to get rid of that peace treaty. They are losing like 560 gold every turn. I think they'll try to get that back. I'll save Hermitage for our capital. Let's go for Arsenal. And if we want to get... oh, we can get the Hermitage. Thought we needed a public school for it. Let's do it this way. And now, the ideology. Last time we did what? We did autocracy, I think, with China. And it was very disappointing, so... this time, I think I'll go for order. And what do we get? Or what can we get? I see free military academy in every city. This is just insane. Military academies provide +3 culture and +1 happiness. So this is what? 33 happiness immediately, plus the academies reduce crime. So this is probably like 40 happiness immediately, and on top of that, 100 culture per turn. That sounds balanced. Purchasing buildings reduced by 33%, 20% production when building wonders. That's not that amazing. By the way, the first one, great people or great person rate increased by 25%. That's decent. Great person of your choice appear near your city. We could go for the scientist and go get into the modern era a bit faster. I think we can get something better. Guerrilla warfare, experience for military units in friendly territory, don't care. Receive 3 additional spies. Spies are not a problem in this game, surprisingly. I think they had to change something because no one even tried anything on us. I think Netherlands once stole a bit of gold, but compared to the previous Let's Play as China, this is nothing. So we don't have to worry about spies. Factories increase city science output. Yeah, we don't have factories, so we can forget about worker faculties. And poverty reduced by 20% and growth increased by 20% in all cities. Another growth modifier. And the poverty reduction, because we can get 2 tenants, I think we could get to like 70 happiness if we take People's Army. And if we take Peaceland Bread. Then on tier 2, Great Leap Forward, I think I will leave that for later. can't really get much from it, because even if we get like better access to better units, we don't have the money for upgrades. There's no point in taking it right now. Free research lab in every city. That could be interesting. +5 science, gold, and culture per city. Maybe that. Kinda like resettlement because of the second part. No partisans when raising cities. Five-year plan is amazing. Yeah, I think I will go with this. Let's start with, we have to do it here, so get order. And definitely start with People's Army. Yes. Look at that. 57 happiness. This is just insane. And why can't we get another tenant? I thought they probably changed that. That even though even though you are the first one to adopt the ideology, you don't get the second free tenant. That was way too much. But still, we just solved our happiness or unhappiness problems. And that means we can start fighting again. Just need a few more turns. Let's see. 1, 3, 4, and we have 1, 2, 3 more left. Okay, so next episode we upgrade 3 more frigates, and we declare on Polynesia again. Will cost us a lot of money, 500 gold per turn, but we want to get their capital as soon as possible. Good. So this episode is over. It was a lot of talking, but I hope that you still liked it. I hope that you're gonna join me for the next one again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.